following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the smack down, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
What's going on, humans? How you guys doing? This is Mr. Team Bring It, Mr. Chris Dilworth, Mr. Whatever. I have a whole bunch of names, but yes, welcome to Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. Special episode, the NWO versus the Bullet Club. Today marks the 5th year anniversary of the Bullet Club, and they're still running wild. No, I'm not talking about Hulkamania. I'm talking about Too Sweet Bullet Club. Yes, as a matter of fact, they are literally the NWO 2.0, but better, a better version. We're gonna talk about it tonight. I think this is gonna be a great discussion. I decided to do this because a lot of people wanted to talk about this. They wanted to talk about the NWO and also talk about the Bullet Club since they are so similar. I'm gonna be educated tonight because I really don't know a lot about the NWO and I really don't know a lot about the Bullet Club, but I'm here to be educated. We also going to bring on some viewers. Also, I got a friend from a wrestling podcast that hit me up today. He wanted to join us. Also, we have returning guests, Aaron Jump, that recently retired from e-fetting. So he's on tonight. We got a lot of people on tonight, so let's enjoy ourselves. If you guys want to come on, I will be switching viewers. I'll give you guys about 10, 15 minutes. We'll see how it's flowing. If everybody do not interrupt each other, I might keep you on. It all depends on who all come on. So, without further ado, Mr. Aaron Jump, Kenya, what's going on?
What up?
Welcome, gentlemen. Kenya, let's start with you first. Promote your podcast, if you will.
Yes. I have a podcast called Wrestling Fans Unhinged. Presented by Faction Cast, presented by the Four Families. If you don't know, the Four Families is consisted of 4 people that do podcasts. We all help each other out. We're kind of like the NWO, but this time we don't let our ego. Well, sometimes we do let our egos get the best of us. But I have Mike D, who is part of Mike Those Sports. I have Dylan Bracho, who's the co-host on Mike Those Sports. I have Josh Mears, who has his own podcast, Beyond the Pyro. And I have Dan Bulayu. Let me know if I said your name right, Dan. Let Freedom Ring. Every Friday we go live at 6 Central, 7 Eastern. And we talk about everything wrestling that happened that week. And we put a little sauce on it because we argue, we talk shit. We're not, but we are buddy, but we're tired of these podcasts. Oh, but yes, we agree. No, fuck that. We're not going to agree on nothing. We're going to argue. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, you do have one of your co-hosts on here, Dan. He just represented. Hill Carmichael, what's going on? Julian, what's going on? Your twin, Mr. Aaron. He's happy. He's happy that Boston actually won. So congratulations to him. He's back to 1. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
I know I'm petty as fuck. Terrio, what's going on? Greg, what's going on? Welcome to the podcast, y'all. And remember, before we start, we always got to get this in because we need news. So, First, I need you to hit that thumbs up, and I need you to comment on this video. Then I need you to subscribe to #Heels for Life and hit that notification bell where you can get the news and rumors and live podcasts from #Heels for Life. Subscribe today. All right, let's get into the shit. All right. So, NWO versus Bullet Club. It's time for y'all to educate the fuck out of me because I want to know, who are they? It's good.
All right, well, NWO, as we all know, came into existence to us. Some would say Bash at the Beach, I believe 96, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 1996, yeah.
Yep. Bash at the Beach 96 when Hogan joined up with Hall and Nash, and you know they became because Hogan can't friggin' talk, the New World Organization.
I mean, like, Hulk Hogan never really could talk anyway. It was just,
I know,
he
but
was real charismatic.
Like, okay,
I mean, that's the only thing
I'm
for.
I'm begging somebody to like go back in Hogan's promos and see when he gets really excited and he's trying to get everything in, he makes so many screw ups.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you really think that I was just the right gay guy.
Wait.
Yep.
He really said that?
He did.
Okay.
On SmackDown.
Right. Continue.
Anyway, moving on.
On SmackDown? Wait a minute. What year was
SmackDown.
this?
Dog, him and Vince was going at it. Him and Vince
It was
going
like
back and forth.
Miracle thing, right?
Dog, I'll tell you. I'll fill you in. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But yeah, some would say it happened then. I think I bring it back to that one random ass WCW Nitro match between friggin' Mike Enos and somebody when, God rest him, Scott Hall came waltzing down the fucking down the steps in the audience, hopped the barricade and got in the ring and said, "You people know who I am, but you don't know why
I'm here." Epic.
That for me was the start of the NWO. So,
but they called themselves well. Okay, I don't want to jump the gun or whatever. But then he also talked about, hey, I'm here, but I'm not here alone. So then about a couple weeks later, Kevin Nash pops up. Well, that used to be called Diesel in the WWF.
Yeah.
And then they called themselves the Outsiders. The Outsiders was basically portraying themselves on being WWF invaders, which actually worked to the perfection because all of them subscribers or all of them viewers from the WWF
they went to WCW.
Yeah, exactly. So they was like, wait a minute. So Vince McMahon is sending his troops over to WCW and invading? So, like, now everybody started to get interested in this WCW storyline that actually thought it was real. So now the WWE is trying to combat this, but they can't because, like, all the stars is actually migrating over there. Because at one point in time, Ted DiBiase left. Then the 1, 2, 3 Kid, aka X-Pac, went over there as well. But that was like much later or so. Whoever want to jump in, you know. So
no, you're right. I mean, you're right on all of it, bro. You're right on all of it because but you see where the NWO, okay, you could already see they're planting the seeds of takeover. You know what I'm saying?
Going little by little.
Exactly. They're little by little. They're planting the seeds of takeover. You know what I'm saying? So. But it's not just a takeover of WCW. Intended it was to be a takeover of wrestling.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. We got a newcomer to the show, Shaq. What's going on?
Happening.
What's going on with you? Welcome to the show. All right, we're gonna get to you in a second. Go ahead, Aaron.
But yeah, so like they started the seeds of like to basically take over wrestling. Like they brought up WCW viewership without question. They were probably the main reason for a lot of the 83-week victories that WCW had over the WWF at the time. Now, what's interesting to me, and a lot of people would consider kind of throwaway, somewhere down the line in the NWO, it grew to like basically everybody that used to be in WWF, plus some WCW guys that needed something to do. So it was like, okay, bet, slap an NWO shirt on and get in the back. So
yeah,
basically
the whole WCW roster.
I got my shirt on. Goddamn it, shit! I'm bullet.
Mine is in the crib. I'm wearing one of Roman's. Anyway,
I think that's the wrong podcast for that.
I understand, but damn it, it's been a long day. Leave me alone. Anyway, but yeah. So what was interesting to me was when they grew and branched off into New Japan and created NWO Japan.
I did not know that.
Because
he did that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did not know that.
Like in WCW, they had it started when Masahiro Chono joined up with the NWO. He brought over the Great Muta, which shocked the fuck out of me as a kid. I said, wait a minute, the Great Muta is in the end of the what? So
interesting.
They branched off into NWO Japan, brought it over to New Japan. Y'all remember the fake Sting?
I don't remember the fake Sting.
Yeah, I don't. My shit's foggy. Yeah,
right,
my shit's foggy.
The NWO was really trying to convince everybody that Sting had turned on WCW.
I think I remember that storyline.
Yes.
Now I'm starting to remember that. Okay.
Yes, okay. They were really trying to convince everybody that Sting had betrayed WCW and had joined the NWO. They had their own fake Sting that did all the mannerisms and everything. At first, he started off as Surfer Sting because Sting was still doing that, and then when he turned to Crow Sting, their fake turned to Crow Sting too. So he ended up. Like to us, that was just a joke character made to further the Sting storyline. He ended up going over to NWO Japan, right? Still calling himself NWO Sting. He became the leader of NWO Japan.
Wow.
And was actually popular. This shit was blowing up. Mind you, this was they were still going on as NWO Japan after the NWO in the US died.
Didn't know that.
You said so died?
After the NWO we know fizzled off, NWO Japan was still going.
Did you take him out?
So it was already getting hot. It already had the potential to get hot. But then eventually it fizzled off too. Then when the Bullet Club showed up,
it got all back.
Then when the Bullet Club showed up, it was like, oh, we remember what this was like. And then they started doing this too.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this.
So it was all very familiar for Japan, bro.
So when it comes to, were they trying to pay homage to the NWO, or were they trying to be a parody?
I feel as if they were trying to pay homage to the NWO, but the thing is, the NWO in and of itself was basic. The whole NWO storyline was borrowed by Eric Bischoff from New Japan.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. But
yeah,
and then if you really, really look at it, they are doing shit that NWO should have done. You know
like
what I'm saying? To stay relevant.
And it's shit the NWO started to do, and then egos and money and all this other bad business shit got in the way, and it fizzled out.
And
now
I think
Bullet Club, they're trying to control everything. Like they got Bullet Club US, they got Bullet Club in New Japan, they got Bullet Club in Mexico. They're like,
and then not only that, look where Bullet Club is at. Bullet Club is on our TV screens 4 times a week in every company.
Now you got AJ Styles.
I mean, but
AJ and Finn last night just. AJ and Finn last night just did this. Okay, so that's the WWE contingent. TNA got their contingent. Fucking AEW was started by the goddamn Bullet Club, dog.
Which is, but see, here's the thing though. Hold that thought. Listen, we ain't even talking about the leaders of Bullet Club too now. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's funny because
it's Finn, AJ, damn, we call Kenny definitely.
Finn was the original leader.
Do we count Cody though?
The who?
Yeah, Cody was a leader.
Cody was one of them.
Cody was a co-leader. Cody was a co-leader. I'm gonna say he was a co-leader.
Just that list alone, that resume alone is tough. That's world champion. There's only been really one leader of NWO, and that was Hollywood. And after Hollywood,
there was nobody else.
Straight to hell.
Yeah, and I think this is where the NWO kind of fucked up at, is that they circled all of this exposure around one person, which was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And they should have did that shit, you know what I'm saying? They should have like molded someone else to take over just any event that Hulk Hogan goes.
But the Bullet Club, everybody gets a piece of the pie.
Exactly. That's why they stayed relevant for all these years.
And one person we need to really thank for that too is Talman. Talman's been holding that shit down for a minute, and he don't get the thanks that he deserves for that.
But now he's not, because he's not even in it no more.
Because he just got kicked out, but at the same time, beforehand.
Tamatanga was holding it down for years.
Yeah.
So why did they
Tamatanga out, man? When the Bullet Club started as Finn and Tamatanga. That's
right. And Bad Luck Fale, which we had.
And then
Bad Luck Fale was great.
And then
he was Finn Balor's bodyguard.
And then
that is crazy. Yeah,
NWO Sting was when NWO Sting to me was kind of like a nightmare. Like at the end, we knew that this was like, we didn't really want that because we seen that. Like we didn't want to see that because he's been fighting them for so many years. We didn't want to see that shit. But then they was on the way out, so shit, might as well throw this at the wall and shit, and they're sticking it there. Hell, even Bret Hart was in the NWO. Like, come on.
And with that, like, oh my God, like if he was in the NWO, I mean, they really didn't. They made it known. They didn't really. They made it known, but they really did make it known. It was just like he just came out there and with the smile. I mean, like, dude, Bret Hart looks so fucking out of place in the NWO.
There is an actual list of NWO leaders other than Hollywood Hogan.
Man,
that is pretty laughable, bro. I will not lie to you. The list is pretty laughable.
more respect on Bullet Club because it's only been 6 leaders that we can count, right? And that's been around for almost 10 years now.
Yeah, and all of them been world champions.
There you go. That's the big part, and that's what we all need to remember. They've been world champions not only in New Japan, but they've been world champions somewhere else.
Yeah, because Cody was NWA world champion, Ring of Honor world champion. Jay White's been New Japan world champion. I can go on and on. But all the leaders been world champions somewhere else besides New Japan.
Come on, man.
So, guys, let me ask you a question. With Cody Rhodes being in the WWE right now, do you think he missed a big opportunity on like joining with the Bullet Club that's now starting to become the phalanx of professional wrestling, because right now they're assimilating everything that's coming their way. You know, it's like they remind me of the Borg of wrestling. It's like anything they touch, they assimilate and they put them in their collective. And I believe that Cody Rhodes should have stayed in AEW just for a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Because like I get that he was getting bored and he didn't want to be the executive or whatever, but I just really believe that he missed a big opportunity to go to the next level.
I think Cody felt like he had already done enough for the Bullet Club because he too was in the Bullet Club. So like I don't think he would have wanted to hop back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Cody was the type of person, he wants to do his own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else.
But see the thing. See the thing about it is, this is the part where I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, I'm seeing you in the WWE right now. You and Seth Rollins have awesome chemistry from what I've been seeing. But at the same time, where's your contingency plan? Is it to be Universal Champion, or is it to be somebody else's lack? I mean,
he said
I think the way that this happened,
in the statement, he was like, "You don't get in the wrestling business to be an executive. You get in the business to be a world champion."
But
and he wants to be world champion because his father never became world champion, so he was WWE to win the WWE championship.
I don't think he's gonna do it like within the next two, because you got to ride that momentum of Roman. Roman has a whole different thing going on right now.
Roman is getting stale.
He's getting stale a little.
Yes, he is.
He's getting stale a little. But what I'm gonna say is like this: if somebody's gonna beat him, it's gonna be somebody really out of the left fucking field. If you really want to build somebody, you got to build them out of the left fucking field. You can't see it coming. And Cody, I don't think Cody's gonna be that guy. Cody's gonna be the one that gets it after Roman, because Roman's gonna end up either bringing this title in the WrestleMania.
Here's one thing's gonna happen with Cody, right? I think he wins Money in the Bank. Then because I told the group chat this earlier. I think he wins Money in the Bank. Then at SummerSlam, he's in a 6-man tag with Finn, AJ against Tommaso and Edge's faction. The Captain's in there on that night to get a huge pop. Because like I said, Roman's getting stale. Every week is acknowledge me. This town sucks. Yeah. The Usos, blah blah blah. Paul Heyman, blah blah. Like, who can besides Drew now? Who can Roman face?
I mean, there's really nobody that can.
Put it this way: anyone that faces Roman right now is not going to be believable.
Right, because except for that corner with that, because the list that he done beat has done put him at a whole nother level.
He's had the title over 600 days. He's literally beat just about everybody.
I mean, but if you really look at it, like, who has he really beat that's actually relevant?
Wait.
Hold on.
Definitely Brock.
Wait. Because I already knew that we was gonna talk about Brock. Dude, he been fighting Brock for 5 fucking years. I'm ready for you to. I'm ready for you to face somebody else.
Here's the thing I can say though. Those matches, even though he's been facing them 5 years, the last few have been pretty decent from a car crash standpoint. When I say car crash standpoint, you like to watch it. You don't like to see a car crash.
I don't want to see 7 F5s, 10 spears, 7 Superman punches.
Hey man, listen. This is how you put ass in the seat.
My hand.
I don't give a damn about none of that. Honestly, I'm cool with the promo work. The promo work alone was fine.
I'm gonna give you one person that can beat Roman. That's believable. Right. He hasn't even debuted yet. They don't. The group doesn't know what to say. Gable Stevenson.
We already know that, but
they gotta set that one up though.
But
they gotta really set that one up.
They really have to build to that. And I don't trust them to do that.
I'm
but
gonna say it's gonna take some years for that one. Because you can't just rush him in on some Kurt Angle shit. You gotta build him up. But at the same time, if you're gonna build that up, they're gonna have to bump heads every once in a while. Because you can't just throw him in there and it's like, oh shit, look, there's a challenger for Roman now. No. So that means that he's gonna have to run through the roster some more or do it like this.
I'm not saying immediately.
Said, I'm done.
I'll say give Gabe about 6 months, a year, maybe. Then have him butt heads with Roman or if it's the champion.
You know who I think will be ready sooner?
Who?
Oh Lord.
Braun Breaker.
No.
Oh, wow.
That man is too green. No.
He'd
I
be
like
ready sooner
Braun
than
Breaker.
Gable Stevenson.
I could think that, but here's the thing.
He'll
And he's not
definitely be
that
right,
green, bro. He's not that green, bro.
From what I was looking at, his matches are okay, but it's not like it's not like oh my god, like he can beat Roman. The thing about it is, this is the problem. The problem is that they kicked everybody else from NXT. Everybody that was in the Triple H era, they already kicked out already. So that's where they fucked up. Now they went back to square one. Now we trying to figure out, is this a kid show or if this is BET 2.0? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
NXT is a development show for development talent. That's what NXT is.
Now.
But the way that they had it built was perfect. You had the mixture of talent. You had your mixture of indie guys that could teach the newer guys how to do this type of thing. Then you had the people that's developing them to kind of turn their style into a WWE style of product. But at the same time, it was under the WWE umbrella, but it was something different. It was very different. It felt different. It was organically different. Now it's just going to go back to being the same old bullshit. And people are not going to want to watch that. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear about what's coming up or who's coming up, but then there's no reason to really look at it other than Nikita Lyons. And I don't even like her like that, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That shit we gotta stay on.
Jay Cargill's better.
Hey, real quick.
Jay Cargill got it though. I'll watch it.
Hey, real quick. I just realized something. Okay, so you know how people have said that they've pitched ideas for themselves. WWE said no, but then gave it to someone else like years later.
Like
oh my god. Oh my God, they've done that with Roman.
Yep.
Who they were supposed to get it to?
No, but guess whose idea they took?
Roman.
Bob Holly's.
Bob Holly?
What you mean?
Explain that. Where did that come from?
Yeah, because I need to hear this.
Years ago, there was a meeting between Bob Holly and Vince McMahon where he said, "All right, Bob, what ideas do you have for your character? What do you think you want to do?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
Bob Holly looked at Vince with a straight face and said, "You should put the title on him."
While he was facing Brock Lesnar.
What?
I
don't
something
remember
like
this.
it was around that time.
Let me get back to my road.
Bob Holly looked at him with a straight face and said, "You should put the title on him." Vince said, "All right, and then what? Let me beat everybody." And then what? I'll beat him again.
Then I'll beat him again.
Bob Holly said all of this to Vince McMahon with a straight face.
Okay. Are you sure he wasn't drunk that day?
Because it sounded like he was a little drunk that day.
No.
Yes,
Bob, no. This was Bob Holly's pitch to Vince McMahon for himself when Vince asked him, "What do you want to do?"
Bob, I mean, like,
so fast forward all these years later, what's Roman doing?
Beating everybody,
and he
wrecking everybody,
and he has what?
He has both titles.
Okay, and he's just continually beating. They gave Roman Holly's idea,
but
I don't think that's what that is.
Roman's more believable than Bob Holly.
Yeah, because Bob Holly was a fucking joke. I mean,
he cut
his hair off.
I wouldn't say that shit to his face, but you know that.
Oh, I'm not worried about that because, like I said, you hit me, I'm suing your ass, so I ain't worried about that.
That's what I was about to say.
So I mean, my whole thing is like going back to Bullet Club versus NWO. I know we're going to be kind of going back and forth because we're going to be using today's references as well. My thing is that I really believe that Finn Balor and AJ Styles is going to have a short reunion. Someone's going to turn on one. Someone's going to turn on one, or someone's going to turn on somebody. I'm not sure who. AJ. Probably, and then Finn Balor's going to get released.
But Finn needs to turn for real, because if he's setting himself up, even if they do release him, they'll.
But honestly, what is it going to do
somewhere else?
Let's say Finn turns. Okay, what's it going to do for him? It's not going to elevate him.
If you really look at it, did he already turn when he was in NXT?
Right, but the main roster has never had heel Finn Balor.
Listen. They touched with Demon Finn Balor, but I haven't seen real heel Finn Balor. Like,
let me ask y'all a question. If Finn Balor leaves, right, and he goes to AEW, besides this whole Bullet Club, after that's over, because eventually it's going to end. What is he going to do?
Can I be honest with you?
I mean, in AEW.
Before you say that, I don't want to go to AEW. I want to go back to New Japan. Go back the way he started, and then take over from there.
Because AEW's roster is too oversaturated right now.
It is.
AEW's
very much so.
And I love AEW.
Roster is very saturated.
But they keep signing people just for them to be on AEW Dark. Like,
that's true.
If you're going but people say, they can work somewhere else. People say, they can work somewhere else. Why would I sign with AEW just so I can work somewhere else? If I'm going to work somewhere else anyway, why would I sign?
I'll take it a little step further. Why would I sign with AEW when this Forbidden Door thing is being broken down with New Japan? And if I can make a name for myself in New Japan, which has a bigger standard, then I can fuck up the rest of this shit from there. You know what I'm saying?
But then also, like,
AJ being the main point. When TNA Impact did not want him, right? He goes over to New Japan, he makes a bigger name for himself there, and then WWE came and knocked him. They knocked on his door. He didn't knock on theirs. So he made a bigger name for himself without even going there. But when he got there, people were like, wait, he's there now? You see what I'm saying? It just made it different. You know, it's a different way of going about it. So I like that whole thing of him going back to New Japan, fucking that shit up, but then at the same time, you're going to end up seeing him at AEW anyway, because of the Forbidden Door. They done broke that shit down. But here's one thing I'm actually ready to see, though. When Kenny comes back, where is he coming back to? Because
I think that they're gonna
banner. Hold on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is he gonna pull a Chris Jericho and pull up on one of them old boys from New Japan? Imagine that pop versus an AEW pop.
Well, I think
personally, if Kenny shows up in New Japan to sort out Bullet Club, the front of my pants just got tighter thinking about that. But anyway,
there you go. It's right in itself.
If Kenny comes back,
literally right in itself.
Because Roderick Strong just asked for his release. I think they're going to set up Kenny, the Bucks, and maybe Adam Page versus Undisputed Elite.
I'm so over Adam Page. I'm just
I was over.
He's a one-trick pony.
I like him when he was going for it, but now that he got it, I think he should have a couple more months and drop it. Drop it somewhere else.
No, honestly,
not right now.
Because honestly, like, we already seen like what he can do, and to be honest with you, like, I already seen enough. If like right now the hottest commodity is almost a 50-year-old by the name of CM Punk that is still hot after all these years, then that means that you're not doing your due diligence as a champion. Now, as far as your matches go, your matches is off the fucking chain. I will give him that. But
man, look, when he hit that his finisher without the top rope off the referee's
that shit was rough, dog. I think Adam Page gets shortchanged, bro.
He does.
Because the reason I think that is everything is there, but the character. If you really think about it, everything
because
is
he's
there,
like
but
a wannabe. He's like a
something
drunken
about
Stone
the
Cold or
character
something like that.
Something about the character doesn't feel strong enough, and it's like the more you keep trying to push it, the less it's gonna feel strong. Right. Everything else is there. The talent's there. The matches are there.
And that's what's gonna really actually make his. Okay, we're gonna say it like this: when we ranking these ranks of AEW, because there's only been like what 4 champions, right? 4 or 5 champions. His is like number 3, number 4 under Jericho, because Jericho was very, very entertaining, right? Mox wasn't really on the mic like that, but his matches were great. You know what I'm saying? Kenny had everything about a heel championship run that it's supposed to have, even the build up of him getting the title. And you can see the turn, that switch when he faced Sonny Kiss, and his face. You could tell he was like, all right, look, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. Y'all put me against people like this. Come on now, give me what's mine. Come on. And then you start to see his turn and his evolution of turning into Crazy Kenny. I love Crazy Kenny. Then you started to see more, like, then you take it off of Kenny and you put it on him. You can tell the difference in product. Like, when Kenny was champion, shit was selling. Jericho was champion, shit was selling. Mox was selling. Everything was selling. But when you get to Adam Page, you're like, okay, the matches are great. Good matches. I love to watch an Adam Page match. But what I hate is, number one, if it's not a regular match, it's a Texas Death Match. Can we give him something else? You know what I'm saying? Number 2, his promos are okay, but they're not entertaining. Number 3, his matches are great, but they're not entertaining. There is those certain spots where you know, okay, he's gonna hit this butt shot. When he hits his butt shot, it's gonna be hit at a weird way. You know what I'm saying? He's
Adam Page is like the kid
off the top,
that doesn't do no work in the group project, but still gets the A. That's what he is. Everybody else is scared to load in AEW. He's not doing nothing but stepping out of good matches.
He's just chilling. He's just chilling. He don't have to carry the load of AEW. Why? Because of the people before him, the 3 that was before him that was champions. They're carrying the loads, and then also the big names that they signed is putting out better matches and better quality work. It's just that simple. Mox versus Kina Muta, that shit was crazy. The blood was unnecessary a little bit, but it told a story, right? Hell, even FTR told a good story this past week, and that's wild to me. There's still something hidden there too. You can you can even put it on Wardlow, and I think he'll be better than Adam Page. And I like Wardlow. Wardlow green as hell, but Wardlow is short.
Mid-low.
Go ahead.
Aaron. Is better.
Because this is like about to burst out of me. You gotta give AEW credit for one thing.
They're putting people in different spots.
Every time we get to feeling like this about whoever is champion at the time, there's always the perfect person right there ready to be the next champion.
Facts. They're building up their talent, but at the same time,
because
they're not building up their homegrown talent. But at the same time, you can actually say, hey, you know, I like Ricky Starks. You know what I'm saying? I think Ricky Starks would be a hell of a champion, but not right now.
Check me out. Fuck with me. Chris Jericho, first champion, right?
Right.
Everybody was excited. Everybody was happy, right?
Right.
About the good run, good matches. By the time the shit started to get old, Mox was right there, ready.
Right.
Mox took it over.
He's better though. Powerhouse is better.
Mox took it over, right? Same thing. Matches is there. Everything is good. Everybody's happy. By the time we start getting Mox, we getting a little tired of this.
Build it up,
Kenny was right there.
Kenny right behind him. Every turn.
Kenny, fucking amazing run. Okay, multiple belts. Whatnot. Blase blah. About the time we start getting Kenny,
you get carried away.
All right, Kenny, you getting a little too
high for your boots, and also you get hurt too. That's one thing I think.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on. If he wasn't hurt,
Hangman was ready.
I think they still would have kept him as champion for a little while longer. They would have rode that a little while longer, and then that would have been the big payoff at a bigger pay-per-view. Because he was getting hurt. That's it. We haven't seen Kenny in, I think the count on Twitter is what, 169 days? Something like that.
Since last year, last year November, I believe. Yeah, last year November.
So now, Hangman, champion, everybody was happy. Matches have been great. Now it's like, okay, we starting to get a little bit too long in the tooth with this shit. And Punk is right there. Make the switch. Tell the new story.
You gotta pull that trigger at the right time.
You have to pull that trigger.
Honestly, the right trigger, to be honest with you, is now. Because right now they're about to go into 2 major pay-per-views. They're going to the Forbidden Door. Then they're gonna be in Chicago twice. One big ass pay-per-view, which I should be a part of, and then they're going to go to their WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's their WrestleMania. All in is their WrestleMania.
Don't put it.
Wait. It's gonna be All In 2. Finally, it's good. Finally, they can do All In 2. It doesn't have to be All Out anymore. They own this shit now, folks. It's All In 2.
Okay, so who turns heel, Punk or Hangman?
Hangman.
Punk
needs to turn heel.
Hangman.
Punk turns heel.
Hangman sucks as a heel and a face. I don't give a fuck about him. Let's move on.
Whoa, Hangman does not suck as a heel.
No, he sucks
I
as a heel.
haven't seen Hangman as a heel. I'm sorry.
I've seen Hangman as a heel. Hangman doesn't suck as a heel.
Punk as a heel is different. But I want to see
Punk's
Hangman
promos as a heel.
Keep Punk as a baby face. Because if you really want to make Punk a heel, you would have did that with MJF. You would have done a total switch. You would have done double switch. And that would have been weird.
But that would have been a double. That would have been a double turn. And MJF do not need to be no goddamn face.
I think as a face would be funny.
They did it. They played with it when he was dealing with Cody. They played with it and he was over.
They played with it a couple times.
Yes. And it actually worked. It worked. People actually liked him, but I like him as a natural heel. It's just like some people just don't need to be faces. They just need to be heels. And that's just him. And CM Punk is like that too. He is a natural asshole.
He is.
That's
what I fell in love with him, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole thing he did with Cena back in 2011, that's when I really fell in love with CM Punk, to be honest.
Now,
his matches were great. You know what I'm saying? His matches were fucking awesome. And the thing that we kind of forget is, he's been gone from wrestling for 7 years, but he was ready to start. Now he's starting to pick up the pace. Everything about him is picking up the pace. He's picking up the physicality. Everything about him is saying, okay, we can put the strap on him for 6-7 months and let it ride. But now who we going to put it on after him? Because like you said, they're always planning 7 steps ahead, which is great, and I like that. But who do they put it on after CM Punk? Because could you know MJF though? I would put it on the next big thing that I've been waiting for all of these years, and that would be MJF. There you go. See, it's writing itself, and then also it tells the story because they already got history.
Well, who takes it? Okay. So let's say we go with that progression. Who takes it off of MJF? Because that's hard.
Wardlow.
That's gonna be tough.
Not Wardlow. Not Wardlow. Not the world championship. Not yet.
I would give it another year. But what I've been seeing, this man is gonna be the next big thing in AEW.
Everybody loves.
Wardlow should take it off. Wardlow should take it off of MJF when MJF is a 2-time AEW world champion.
But here's the thing. As simple as that move is, the Powerbomb Symphony sells. Everybody loves the Powerbomb Symphony. It's only 3 to 4 Powerbombs, so that bitch is selling. That bitch is selling. Or, just like they said, Eddie Kingston. Honestly,
that's hard.
Hold on.
I would say Eddie Kingston,
here's what you can do.
Because that's a story that writes itself.
It's writing itself. Because it wrote itself when they
I would have
a long time ago, but then at the same time, it's writing itself on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They're still saying fucking.
I would even have him take it off.
I have him take it off with Punk. Yeah, have him take it off with Punk, and then he drops it to MJF.
Yeah, because like every time I turn around, CM Punk got something to say about Eddie Kingston.
Which is weird.
Vice versa too.
Fucking weird.
Vice versa. It's
vice versa.
both ways.
Weird. Like,
it's both ways. They hate each other
right now. Why are they on each other's mind like that? That's weird to me. But it can
they hate each other.
But like, okay, so I know this whole thing is about Bullet Club versus NWO. So let's kind of shift back to
come back
NWO.
to that. Yes.
Yeah.
So they are so similar. Like they take over. Well, can't say they really take over companies, but
no.
Why is Bullet Club still relevant after 5 years? Even during a pandemic, they're still relevant. Why the NWO couldn't take the same formula?
I mean, because we live in a whole different era. You gotta think about Bullet Club has social media. They have fans. They reach out. They have pop culture. Bullet Club is everywhere. NWO, they didn't have social media. Yes, they had to sell, but they didn't have a social media. I think social media plays a big impact on how they stay relevant. Because people talk about Bullet Club always. So
put it this way.
Relevant.
Put it this way, and there is a difference between the two things I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
NWO was designed to get money.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet Club is designed to make money.
There's a difference. I see what you're saying, but here's where I noticed that Bullet Club was off the chain. Was in a rap video, just a very weird rap video I was just watching. I seen the Young Bucks T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough to me. That says, okay.
Oh, for the love of God, Bullet Club
is here.
Bullet Club has been in anime series.
Yes, and they've been in the Tekken series too.
They've been in Tekken, bro. Like
what?
They've been in Tekken.
And here go the thing. All of that could have been the NWO. All of it could have been the NWO.
The only thing that really stopped the NWO from doing all of that is they didn't branch out like they were supposed to. When you kept the three members that you had,
started. Like I said about NWO Japan, they started. And then they let it die.
But see, here's the thing that I feel. With Bullet Club and its multiple iterations, it's still the same. But at the same time, you started seeing people just say, hey, you know, I watched Kenny. I watched AJ. I watched Finn. But you could tell there's a difference in leadership. There was differences.
Now, what was okay? So that's hold on.
Yeah.
Let me talk to Shaq real quick. So that is a really good focal point right there. You said the leadership. Now tell us what did you mean about the leadership? Was it based on brutality, violence, or what was you talking about?
Listen, when it first started, right? And you know you had Finn. Every time you see Finn, where you see him at? On Fale's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was on Fale's shoulders. That's how you started making his name, first of all. Then you started to see him, okay, then they like was teasing, okay, there's more members than it is. Then you started seeing Tamla and his brother coming out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. They was like the Hitman, right? Mm-hmm. Then you're like, okay, there's the Hitman. Who else is coming? Because it keeps adding on. But the only thing we saw with NWO was who was the third guy, right? Mm-hmm. That's all we saw. Who was the third guy?
And then after that, it became Hogan's Friends.
There you go.
Hogan's Friends.
As much as I love Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, there was nothing but Hogan's Friends. That's all this was.
Horace Hogan should never have worn an NWO shirt. I don't care what nobody says.
No, he should not have.
So do you think that Hulk Hogan, going back to Hulk Hogan, do you think that he was responsible for the destruction of NWO?
He was a big part of it.
He was responsible for a lot of shit. And let's be brutally honest. He was so responsible for the destruction of not only that, but WCW, to the point where it's just like tough to talk about. And people don't like to talk about that. I think they should contribute that too, because it wasn't just Eric Bischoff. It was Hulk Hogan.
Because Hulk Hogan was the one that was. Even at one point, he was acting like he was part creative.
Put it this way.
Because even Chris Jericho said that.
Remember what I just said. NWO was designed to get money. Bullet Club was designed to make money. Here's what I mean by that. Hogan, Hall, Nash had a clause in their contract called favored nations. What that means is whenever anybody got signed to WCW, if they were making more than Hogan, Hall, or Nash, Hall, or Nash pay had to be raised to what they were making.
What?
I'm sorry, come on.
NWO was designed to get money. Switch over to Bullet Club. You see Bullet Club shirts in Hot Topic.
Yeah.
These niggas have been in Tekken. These niggas have been in anime series. The toys, the fucking plushies, the everything. Bullet Club was designed to make money.
Shout out to Josh Premier as my tag team.
I'm gonna say it like this. I noticed that NWO was trash when they put Virgil in it. Nothing wrong with Virgil. But when they put Virgil,
no, there's a lot wrong with Virgil because Virgil was trash.
I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe this. No. When you had Rick Rude in it, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Perfect, okay. We understand where you're going. But then Virgil ain't relevant. What?
Virgil never was. Virgil, like main objective was serving coffee. That's it.
I hated that. I hated it.
Yeah,
anybody that was anybody was in NWO.
They wasn't stars. But when you're in
the cafeteria lady in NWO.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I don't know about
I'm gonna use Chris Bay as an example.
I don't know about anybody that was anybody because after a while the NWO became a virtual who's that of professional wrestling.
And then they also had the branch offs, you know what I'm saying? The spin-offs, you know what I'm saying? The Latino World Order, the Blue World Order, all this other bullshit. So, but Bullet Club has been Bulletproof, Balor Club, and something else. But at the same time, you always look back and you're like, oh, let's go.
What other group you know can feud with other people as well as within themselves? It still stays hot, and they still stay together.
Hey,
not a lot of factions. Yeah, that's not a lot of factions that can do that. I mean, we can talk about DX.
Wait. Okay, here's a better thing though. Okay, I didn't want to say this then. I thought about it before you said it. So when we put DX a little higher than NWO, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it.
I mean, that's a good question. That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it.
Okay, so let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it. Do you think that DX should be on a higher?
They should be in the conversation.
Now the argument could be made.
They should be in the conversation.
Now the argument could be made. That's another little link between the NWO and the Bullet Club. Because let's be real. Even though they were in rival companies, these niggas were still friends.
Right.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Because, like, even though they were in rival companies, these dudes were still friends. So it could be. See, again, there's an attempt at the takeover of wrestling. See that? But again, where NWO/DX failed, Bullet Club is fucking thriving.
Listen, Bullet Club is running where DX and NWO was crawling and walking. That's what we can say about this one. Let's say it like that.
You said they were crawling?
They were crawling. Because if you look at it like this, NWO gave them the blueprint. Like, okay, start small, right? Start small and build up. When you build up, then when you start to feel like it's getting stagnant or whatever, then you break it off. But when you break it off, you keep new leadership coming in. You keep new blood coming in. You don't keep the same blood. When you keep the same blood, all shit gets stale. We talked about Roman earlier. You have to change up the formula. The formula did not change. They learned. Okay, they had the same people in it. But let me
answer that comment real quick. Not without Triple H and Shawn Michaels, because before they even added Hunter to the group, they were doing that.
Right.
Yeah, they were doing that. Yeah, way before Hunter.
Right.
Yeah. Because Hunter wasn't even supposed to be in the clique.
He was not.
He wasn't even supposed to be. He was just the driver. That was it. He was just the designated driver. And you know,
he turned like this one thing this is why I always say that Triple H is in the GOAT conversation with me. And I don't even put his accolades in there. That man saw a small sliver of opportunity to get through the door, and then he kicked that bitch in from there, right? And we always say how good Sean is, but I'm always gonna say,
you know what's a good question?
What's that?
When the curtain call happened, where the fuck was X-Pac?
Ooh. You right.
Wow. I did not think of that.
Pop wasn't Pop then. He was the 1, 2, 3 kid.
Yeah, he was.
He was sick.
Yeah, but you know what? He wasn't part of the curtain call though.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't out there.
Why wasn't he out there?
Because X-Pac had that heat on him to where it really didn't fucking matter what he did.
Octavio said that X-Pac was in rehab at that time.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. All right.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Because I got to think if he was in that arena, he'd have been out there.
Of course.
And honestly, I think the heat would have fell on him.
Really?
Instead of Triple H.
But he was part of the clique though.
Exactly. But I think the heat would have fell on him. He would have been the easier fall guy. Because honestly, bro, okay, let's say we punished the 1, 2, 3 kid. Okay, so that means the 1, 2, 3 kid loses and continues to lose, like he's already been doing. It's an easy punishment.
Yeah, he has to lose.
It doesn't disrupt any plans. Triple H still wins King of the Ring. Austin gets very delayed.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if that did happen, Austin 316 would have never happened.
That's what I'm saying. So see, it's a good thing he wasn't there.
Yeah. Austin 316 never would have happened. So I'm glad that you know.
I don't think it never would have happened, but he would have had a different defining moment.
Yeah, that's true. So he'll say if the 1, 2, 3 kid got that heat, Triple H would have got a WWE title push, and Stone Cold would have got a slower push.
Yep.
Do you think that's true?
Yes, absolutely. Because and why? Because again, it's an easy out. What does Vince always look for? An easy out.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. The reason you want to know why he got inducted twice in the Hall of Fame with 2 different groups.
Because he was sleeping around?
No, not just that. Hold on. Not just that. Because Trips looked out for him because he understood if he takes that fall, I'm still going to do what I do, but I wouldn't be the King of Kings. I probably would still be Shawn Michaels' understudy in his shadow. Because you remember, Triple H held that shit down for years when there was no Shawn. You know, Undertaker was in and out because he was hurt. Rock was in and out doing movies. Then you got to remember, Stone Cold went home.
Oh my God, folks!
Down.
But
we're actually building the argument that Triple H has X-Pac to thank for his career.
There you go. We're building that argument, and I'm gonna stick with it because if he took that, if Triple H takes that fall, and he comes back with the same mentality that he did what was the first thing we always point to when we talk about Triple H besides Stephanie and China? What do we talk about? That My Time promo. Without that My Time promo in the curtain call, we would not have Triple H like we have. And that's just the fact. Gotta think about it. Because when he said that My Time promo, all shit went to hell and changed. Because we were like, oh shit, this guy, we already had him pushed, but he wasn't ready. He had to be the fall guy. Right? We had to put a big name, we had to make a big statement. So we're gonna take his push and give it to this guy. Okay? He goes and be the biggest star. He sits on the bench for a while and he looks back like, that's supposed to be me. This is my time. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Now that I got my opportunity to show y'all what the fuck I can do, watch me turn this shit on his head. And he's been doing that for 25 years.
Let me answer that question.
Go ahead.
Let me answer that comment. That was because, God rest his soul, the Ultimate Warrior was an unprofessional dick and would not have it any other way.
That
was not part of the punishment. That was literally because the Ultimate Warrior demanded it so. And it had to be Triple H because that was the nigga in the match.
Yeah, because he didn't even sell the pedigree. He jumped right up.
It literally could have been anybody. Literally could have been anybody.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it was Triple H. Very glad it was Triple H. Because imagine, okay, let's say it like this. Imagine Billy Gunn being in Triple H's spot. Could it really work?
No.
Probably not.
There we
Absolutely
go.
Not. Absolutely
there we go. Listen, when The Rock killed Billy Gunn on the mic and shit, that shows you can't put nobody in that spot.
I still say that even though highly entertaining and I will always love that moment forever, I still say that was highly unfair of The Rock because Billy Gunn wasn't even out there.
I think that whole like feud was hilarious.
It was.
That shit was not fair, Chris. That nigga wasn't even out there.
But Billy Gunn
wasn't even out there to defend himself.
Billy Gunn was one king of the ring, and yet we don't even talk about that. They didn't even talk about that shit.
Yeah, because it's forgettable.
I'm not even gonna lie.
God,
when Billy by God Gunn.
Yeah, he beat. I think he beat Tess.
When Billy by God Gunn
and people
became king of the ring. Okay, my response when everyone else won a king of the ring up to that point was yes, absolutely. I agree. I believe that. When Billy freaking Gunn won the king of the ring, my response, I remember literally going,
Billy Gunn?
That's cool.
I literally went,
So it was actually X-Pac. It wasn't Tess. I'm sorry. That was
okay. Made sense. Okay, look, we're gonna say this about Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn was a hell of an athlete, but on that microphone, hell no. I was not tuning in for Billy Gunn. I was not tuning in.
I'm sorry, but Billy Gunn had me rolling on some. He was talking about I'm the premier, the primo, the perfect ass versus the people's ass. I'm sorry, I remember
that, man. I actually had a rock tape and the primo,
the perfect
ass. But see, what really actually stood out to me in that whole thing that I can remember was, and the people, she rubbed your ass with poison ivy.
Oh, I remember.
I was like, what? And then
I tell you what I remember from that feud was the infamous call from JR. Please don't interrupt me. Let me get the whole thing out.
Get it out.
The Rock just shoved Billy Gunn's face in that large woman's ass. I just said that, King.
Yes, everyone. They had a kiss my ass match at SummerSlam '99.
That whole rock video.
Listen. All you have to do is go to the WWE Network, and you will see the whole entirety of that feud. I think that happened. I think that started in like maybe June or July or something like that.
Barack just showed Billy Gunn's face in that large woman's ass.
It was a one-sided show.
I just said that, King.
As entertaining as it was still a one-sided show. Because first of all, ain't nobody on the microphone. Number two, he was white hot at the time. And number three, Billy Gunn, and like I said, it's as crazy he was in the ring. But actually, he was in the ring. Nobody believed Billy Gunn. Nobody, not a soul. Hell, I don't even think Billy Gunn believed in Billy Gunn.
I don't think. I mean, he couldn't go toe to toe.
One person believed in Billy Gunn, and his name was Billy Gunn.
I don't think Billy Gunn believed.
Listen, bro. No. You can't tell me Billy Gunn didn't believe in himself when Billy Gunn literally went out there with whatever the fuck they gave him.
Now, I can say that's something I can say about Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn made it work, but he was not on that level.
The man went from a cowboy to a country
cowboy to a new age
to a badass
to a degenerate
to a degenerate
to a gay man.
Wait.
He didn't go to a gay man.
Remember this one.
They got married. They were about to get married.
It was in Furs.
That part.
Billy and Chuck.
It was in Furs.
Yeah, that
was
being with Chuck.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Like, dog, like the man literally went out there with whatever you handed him on that paper and said, "Okay, I guess I'm doing this now."
And you know why that was? Because he was getting paid for it. If he wasn't getting paid for it, he was like, "Man, fuck all that." But he was getting paid good money. And they
literally put this man out there with some. They literally shoved him out there with some damn 90s sitcom TGIF music.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
As calling himself the one Billy Gunn. The fucking theme song sound like it should have been Step by Step Sheet. Okay? It did. Matter of fact, look it up on YouTube.
No, nigga, that sounded like some Baywatch shit.
No, fuck that. You need to see me. Chris, look at me. Look it up on YouTube. Somebody put that theme song on Step by Step.
You fucking lying.
I shit you not.
They
put the one Billy Gunn's theme song over the Step by Step.
I thought you were talking about Billy and Chuck. You talking about the one?
The one
okay.
Billy.
Oh, the one. Okay, that's different.
What?
That's different. That's something I can see. But I thought you were talking about
the shit is, you'll watch it and be like, that shit fits so perfectly.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Hey, production, can we bring that video in real quick? Because I want to see this shit.
Hey, you say it was Step by Step, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Production. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find it. Give me
camera two.
Camera two.
Camera two.
Give me a second.
You're not supposed to do this online. We're breaking the fourth wall right now.
Yes.
But
keep talking about the NWO and so where I find this shit.
Listen, NWO. As much as I done bought the NWO shirt 5 times. All right, I'm gonna say it like this: I bought 3 Wolfpacks, 2 of the black and whites. Right? Hell, I even got a Scott Hall NWO shirt that I'm gonna probably wear for my wedding before I go in. So, to say that NWO is not legendary,
yeah, because like
it's
still around 20 years later.
Right?
I would never say that. My whole argument is Bullet. I almost said Bully Club, Chris. Bullet Club. Bullet Club is literally what NWO should have been.
Hell, yeah. I even got a picture of my
Speaking
son.
Of Bully had a good point.
In an NWO onesie. So also it was red. It wasn't black. It was black and white. It was red. That's one of my favorite. Hell, even I even sit
Bullet
Kevin
Club
Nash
is more
and say that's
worldwide than
Yeah,
NWO.
but the thing is, NWO should have been.
right.
Yeah.
Right. NWO should have been bigger than it really actually was. But like I said, when we talk about the origins of Bullet Club, it started in Japan. Japan has a bigger market, whether we like it or not, wrestling wise. And then it started to touch base everywhere else. They tried it in Japan without Hulk Hogan, and you start to see, okay, it wasn't really about, you know what I'm saying, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hogan.
This is the thing about
Hogan
NWO.
and friends.
This is the thing about NWO. It was to elevate one man.
Hogan.
Like you said earlier, it was to elevate one man. That one man was
without
Hulk Hogan.
NWO,
The Bullet Club was to elevate everybody.
Hulkamania would have died right then and there. It would have
I
died
got it, y'all.
in WWE. Okay.
Oh shit, he got it.
Ah, hell, here we go. Shout out to production.
Hold on, I'm coming back on camera for this.
Okay.
Okay, that's the step by step.
Okay, let's check out Billy. Let's see what Billy working with.
Okay, listen to Billy's. Okay, all
Let's
right.
put Billy in there.
The one Billy Gunn.
The one Billy Gunn.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Matter of fact, the theme is called "I Got It All."
I got it all. Okay.
No, wait. First of all, I applaud. Listen, I gotta hold the phone. I applaud you for knowing the name of this fucking theme song. Listen,
Yeah, I'm mad at
It
you for
is
that.
burned into my
Got my
memory
respect
for
for
some
that.
reason, dog.
God damn it!
I know
didn't
why.
that.
I know
Good
why
shit.
it's burned in my
Good
memory
shit.
because in high school I had WWF The Music Volume 5 and it was
I
on.
had it too. I fucking had it too, but my fucking parents did something with it. Hell,
Wow.
On the way to work, I listen to My Time to get myself fucking psyched up for some strange reason. Don't worry about me. I'm weird like that. You know what I'm saying?
Run it, Chris! Run it, Chris!
Wait a minute, did y'all hear that?
No, you can hear it. Run it. Run it.
Wait,
Run
okay, all right.
I didn't hear it. That's why I was
Wait,
like,
okay,
why
let
you
me
laughing?
see. Wait, okay, I'm gonna try to share it again. Okay, all right.
One more time.
1 second.
Oh,
This
I'ma be in the corner.
funny.
I'm gonna be in the corner of the screen doing generic sitcom motions.
Okay, all right, hold on. Is it okay? There we go. All right, here we go.
roll that beautiful bean footage.
But to make a blind man see everything you wish you had. But God gave it all to me. On occasion, my reflection.
Oh shit! Wait.
Did y'all hear that?
Hold up.
Yeah.
I know y'all heard that.
Yes.
Did y'all hear that?
Hold up. Hold up. No,
That is hilarious.
that's
That is
why.
hilarious.
That's
I did not
Dog.
know that.
Dog, the
Why y'all
words.
coming in here?
The words to the song
Hold
are
on,
so
y'all.
generic and hilarious. It's
That is crazy. The same one that played Step by Step was the one for Billy Gunn's fucking theme song. Ain't that about a bitch? Who in the fuck? Oh my god! All these years.
I'm switching to my phone, so I'm about to get walk a bit switch to my phone.
How the fuck did you know that?
YouTube.
Wow. YouTube, I'm telling you, YouTube have been corrupting people for decades and shit. I'm telling you. You never know what you might find on YouTube though.
Oh, it got to me early.
Yeah. But y'all, it is 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up. Very good podcast. Thank you guys for coming on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do final thoughts. So we can wrap up real quick. Add what's to the stream. All right, so what you guys' final thoughts is? in regarding Bullet Club and NWO?
I said it. I said it at the beginning.
Bullet Club was better.
Bullet Club was designed to make money. NWO was designed to get money.
Right. Okay. Also, I want to say it like this. Whether we want to talk about it or not, and it's always going to be discussed, you know, they all have ties together by DX, but then at the same time, Bullet Club is better, but not more iconic. There's a difference between being better and iconic. There's a difference.
You saying between? Oh, you say who's more iconic?
NWO is more iconic, but Bullet Club.
NWO more iconic right now, no doubt. Yes.
A little bit more time. Let's give them a little bit more time, and it'll switch.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be better and more iconic.
Yeah, they're more iconic. I mean, they were iconic before Scott Hall passed away. You know, they were already talking about, you know, NWO. But yeah, Blood Club is not that far off.
Say that. Let's keep
nope.
that.
No, they are not.
They're not far off.
Nope.
They're getting very, very close.
Not far off.
They're both good factions.
About 5 more years.
They're both good factions. They both have
a whole different conversation. We'll come back.
They both made a big impact in the wrestling. But if you had, I had to choose.
Wait, say it again, Kendall.
Well, I had to choose one. It had to be Bullet Club. I said they both made a big impact in the wrestling business. They both have longevity, but Bullet Club at the end of the day, like he said, they were built to make money, and yeah. So Bullet Club.
The NWO was built of already established stars.
Yeah.
The Bullet Club made stars.
Facts.
Very much so. And I think that's where the NWO failed. They didn't make any stars.
Exactly. They were. It was mostly populated by people who were already established.
Right.
The argument could be made for a Buff Bagwell. The argument could be made for a Scott Steiner, but like, and I don't mean that to say that Scott Steiner wasn't established before the NWO, but God damn it. Which one do you rather, Scott Steiner with the college singlet or Big Papa Pump?
Big Papa Pump didn't come.
Exactly. So which one would you rather, Marcus Alexander Bagwell, the American male, or Buff Bagwell?
Buff Bagwell.
Exactly.
So
the argument could be made for those two. And those two only. Mm-hmm. What other stars did NWO make? I'll wait.
Now, Dan said the Giant.
Stop.
The Giant was still without the NWO.
Stop.
The Giant was still without
the NWO made him? Stop.
No. They kept him down. Let's talk about that real quick. They kept him down. Because what he was doing in that ring, no other big man was doing at the time.
Yeah, because he was doing nip-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. What?
And drop kicks.
Off the top rope. Off the fucking top rope.
Yeah, that's
off the top rope, bro.
Yeah, that's something I've never seen. Now, I didn't start seeing that until he got to the WWE. I didn't really watch WCW like that, so that's why I said some of my NWO knowledge until tonight was just like,
yeah, he was very athletic.
That NWO Japan thing caught me off guard.
Yeah, that caught me off guard too because I didn't even know about that either.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought years later.
Mm-hmm. Telling you, bro, YouTube has ruined and enhanced my life so much.
Because once you get down that rabbit hole, no coming back. There's no coming back.
Okay. Wrestling with Regret. Follow them. Follow him, Brian Zane. Wrestle Talk, of course. What Culture, Cultaholic, all of them.
Definitely.
Like, bruh, they have so many videos on there already that'll teach you shit. Like,
because the NWO didn't exist, Josh.
Like, bruh, yeah. Those are like mainly where I have a lot of my knowledge from. Like, bruh, I'm a student of this shit. I love wrestling. I love this.
Yes, also, I don't know if you guys even said this either, but Wrestling Bios, that's actually a really good channel too.
Dog,
Yeah, that's a really good channel.
there's so many out there, dog. There's so many on there.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, sometimes matter of fact, no, not even sometimes, no.
Wrestling Bio was great.
Y'all really need to just sit down just for 1 hour and just like look at some of the rich like wrestling back in the day. Also, I will be talking about this. I will be giving you guys a follow-up on Dark Side of the Ring. So apparently, Vice said that all of what we've been hearing been nothing but rumors because they are working on season 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be talking about that on my channel.
Yes.
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm wondering what else is there to tell. Goddamn it! Like,
there's a lot of shit to tell.
What else is there?
Because like the whole thing.
Touch on the one thing I really want them to touch on, and they should really touch on this, and this should be really, really, really something that they should touch on. It's the rise and fall of Velveteen Dream. I promise you. That's the episode I watched personally.
Wait, say it again.
The rise and fall of Velveteen Dream.
Because Velveteen was so hot time.
That might be too new. That might be too new.
And then at the same time,
they can talk about. They can talk about Jerry the King Lawler, how he was a pedophile.
Oh dear God! Listen, dog, they coming for everybody. They coming for everybody, dog. Oh my God, they gonna come for everybody.
Yeah, they probably gonna come for Nacho Man too, and Stephanie might be in that like intertwined.
Pat Patterson, you are done, son. Patterson, you are done, son. God rest you.
Yes, because Patterson was known to be a pedophile.
Not only that, but Pat was quote unquote allegedly would offer younger guys,
sexual favors.
Yeah, sexual favors to get ahead, and if they refused, they would either be fired. They would either be fired or just never be pushed.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh wow! I mean, so like, do you
listen? Pedophiles in professional sports don't get as much punishment as they should.
And honestly, bro, knowing that, it makes you wonder who said yes.
Do you think somebody actually said yes?
Dog, there's rumors of people.
Do you think Shawn Michaels is one of them?
That's one rumor.
Whoa.
Hold on.
They ain't calling flexible for a reason.
I mean, let's like really talk about this though.
Hey,
hold on. Let me get this out.
I don't want to.
I mean, like, Shawn Michaels been on. I mean, Shawn Michaels was on top for years. So, I mean,
who was Shawn Michaels on top of? But anyway,
Sonny,
I'm gonna throw this one out there, and I'm gonna cut the camera back off. There's a rumor that someone who's there currently, someone who recently came back to wrestling. Also,
Eddie, wait, Cody?
No.
CM Punk?
No.
Say his name. Put a name on it, damn it.
Edge.
Ooh. Edge?
Yeah, right.
Whoa.
I don't believe that.
Whoa.
I'm not saying it's true.
I don't believe that.
I'm saying it's out there.
I don't believe that. Yeah, like Shawn Michaels played, call girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that part. But you got to really understand, there's a lot of men in the business that are bisexual. I mean, look at Chris Kanyon. Chris Kanyon went off because, like, he didn't want people to know his business. There's a lot of bisexuals that's in the business.
And it's speculated he mainly did this with Canadian talent.
What are you saying?
Wait.
That's all I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
He's saying that Edge could be one of them.
Or Bret Hart.
Or Bret.
Yeah.
Or Bret Hart. Because I think he had a liking to Shawn Michaels if you really want to be technical. Like the way he was looking at him was like lust.
Dog, I'm sorry, bro. Yo, listen. Dark Side of the Ring is about to destroy many a childhood hero, dog.
Shit, they already got that Ric Flair. I'm telling you, if you thought Ric Flair was bad, listen. Once they get to fucking Macho Man, they're gonna start asking questions about, did you fuck with Stephanie? And you know, Vince McMahon, he already wanted like Dark Side of the Ring.
And the thing is, bro, they could really. No, they won't because of Lonnie Poffo. But I'm saying the fact that Mach ain't even here to defend himself, they could do anything, bro. They could make that shit look anyway.
The Hulk Hogan sex tape.
Oh shit!
Cause you gotta think about it. Everybody already thinks Macho Man was an asshole.
WWE gonna fire him again. They're gonna fire him all over again.
Wait. Hold up. Check on the play. What Hulk Hogan sex tape?
You said what?
What Hulk Hogan sex tape?
He said, "How long was the sex tape?"
I don't know. I never know.
No. He said, "What Hulk Hogan sex tape?"
I said,
I'm sorry.
Hulk Hogan had a sex tape because that's when he was, when he was going on a rant about niggers and all that other shit about the Rock, whatever.
I remember that tape.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that tape.
I never seen it.
I never seen the tape.
Yeah,
I just heard.
No. According to him, that was Terry Bollea. That wasn't Hulk Hogan. That was Terry Bollea.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, fuck
Two different people.
Remember, Hulk Hogan said he had a 10-inch penis. Terry Bollea does not have a 10-inch penis.
Sorry,
yeah.
Why you coughing? Let's go, Vic.
I've heard of split personality disorder, but Hulk Hogan.
Let's talk about like Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior, well, he was a bisexual too, because he was always angry at gay people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was very angry. But hold up, wait a minute, stop.
Whatever.
So wait a minute, stop. Wait a minute, pause, freeze, hold on.
No pause.
Flag on the play, traveling.
No pause, no cap.
No cap.
Wait, no. Flag on the play, traveling outside the legal defense.
No illegal defense. We don't do that no more. The zone's not allowed.
Okay, so wait. Knowing what we know about Ultimate Warrior and his views on homosexuality, do we find it a bit weird that his last match was against a bisexual?
No, not at all.
His last was against Orlando Jordan.
Yes.
Was it?
It was.
Yes.
It was.
What?
Yeah, it was a match in Germany.
I didn't know that.
Against Orlando Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, yes. So they have it in Germany. Oh.
That's okay. That's why we don't hear about that match, because it happened.
Right, because it was overseas. Yeah.
And for anyone wondering, yes, Ultimate Warrior did win.
I bet he did, because he want to get beat by no goddamn. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone.
Never mind.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Orlando motherfucking Jordan, folks.
Thank you guys for this great podcast. Remember to subscribe to #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. This is what you do. You hit that thumbs up and you hit this. Say a comment. Then you hit that subscribe. And then you hit that notification bell where you can get news and rumors for #Heels for Life. It's just as simple as 1, 2, 3. So episode 176 will be this Saturday. I will be having a special guest from the indie scene. I think Stonewall Hempson, I believe. Yes, I'll be having him on. It'll be 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Central. Yeah, I'm gonna do the poster in a second. Until that time, everybody, thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, give a thumbs up. I'll see you later. I'm Chris Dillard from Mr. Team Bring It. You have a wonderful night. Bye, y'all.
Keep it too sweet.
Oh, wait. It's
wrong one. There you go.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.